Hey guys, and welcome back to the Let's Play for Final Fantasy Tactics: The War of the Lions. My name is the Interloper, and last episode we took down some of those dastardly rebels who were trying to attack from our supposedly weak side, but we taught them a lesson or two. Unfortunately, we have to, well, take on some more of them. It's really not going to be that hard of a battle, though, guys. So before we move on, I just want to tell you what I did with the party. A couple people said that they were okay with me just doing a brief overview of what changes I made to the party before, or between episodes. So, so what happened is I just gave most of my party members the item command. I think I gave one person white magic just because he had already unlocked the black and white mage classes. So, but everyone else, they should be able to at least potion in case they're in trouble. So that's going to help out quite a bit. Other than that, there wasn't really much that I changed. So we're from last time. So we'll go ahead and move on. All right. So we're going to move on to Medallia Plain, where our next story battle takes place. Alright, so in this battle we have two different guests, so we only have 4 positions available unlike last mission. So let's go ahead and get our best characters out there, the ones that we know we want to use in the long term. So I'm going to put our chemists over here. Yeah, that should work. And I think it was, yeah, it was Tafina. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Alright, so we'll use those 4 characters for this fight. And we want them as close to the front and to the left as possible, because we're going to be saving a very important character. Ooh, what's going on here? Someone looks injured. Looks like this one's still alive. What do we do with him? What do you think we do with him? Right then. Your luck's run out, knave, if you ever had any. Oh shit. Blast! One of those orders patrols. The Corpse Brigade, and they have a hostage in their midst. Alright, so we have a choice here. We can either just work to defeat the brigade, regardless of the blonde man's safety, or we can rescue him. If we choose the second option, if we don't rescue him, like if he dies during the battle, then this mission is considered a failure. But we get a bravery boost on Ramza if we succeed. I believe that's what happens. Yeah. So you really want, I mean, it's a small reward, but it's worth trying to rescue him. Plus, it's a nice challenge. We must rescue the captive. To do less would be unbecoming of men of the order. You told him. Alright, so the only problem is Argath is kind of suicidal in this fight sometimes. When he should be running away, sometimes he'll just go in and try to attack the thieves, even though he's so far away from us, so we have to get our chemists over to him as quickly as possible. Alright. And I'm not really sure if he is unable to move. Actually, it looks like he can't, so I guess he didn't have a choice there. But we should be able to get over to them. They don't seem to have very good compatibility with Argath, so that's great for us. We should be able to get in somebody to heal him soon. It takes a couple turns to get over to him and to be able to get in range of the potion command from the chemists. Don't throw stones at him, man. Alright, let's try to get over here. yeah, like I said, this fight's not too hard. They don't have any healers this time, really. All they're really going to be doing is trying to hit us in melee combat. And I guess the main thing we have to worry about is keeping Argath alive and making sure that the Panther that's over there doesn't get the better of us. The Panther's probably the hardest enemy on this map, honestly. We'll go ahead and wait. I don't think I can reach him with my items yet. Nope, I'm just a little too far away. Alright, and we'll go ahead and wait, since we want to get our turns as soon as possible. Alright, Argath, you need to run over here. Alright, that's good. So I think we got this battle. Yeah, Argath, he's going to be in our party for a little bit as a guest, just like Delita. And he and Delita are basically like the same character in terms of combat ability. They start off as squires with slightly better stats, sometimes slightly different abilities. But more or less, they're about the same. They're really just going to be meat shields for us. After this fight, it doesn't matter if either of them fall in battle, they won't actually disappear, unlike our regular characters. Alright. Actually, since you can't do anything over here, I'm going to have you heal him. There we go. Yeah, even though my squires have the item command, they can't throw the item like the chemist can. That's like a chemist-only thing, unless you have the throw item ability, which you can equip to other classes if you happen to unlock it with JP. I forget these guys don't have stone. It'd be nice to get some hits in and earn some JP, actually. But we'll go ahead and move up a little bit. I'm gonna have her wait. If you don't move or attack, you actually get 40% of your countdown gauge filled back up, so you get your turn even faster. So if you don't have to move or attack during your turn, like say for a support character, you're just waiting when they're useful, you might as well just wait. You never know what'll happen. That's not too bad. The main reason the Panther can be a bit of a problem is because Panthers can counter-attack you when you attack them. It's not really that big of a deal, honestly. It's only one of them. But, I don't know, if you're new to the game, I suppose you may not know everything. Like, you may not know that attacking an enemy with weak attacks is bad. I don't know what I'm saying. Nobody's really hurt, honestly. So I'm gonna go ahead and defend if I can. No, I can't defend. Alright. Well, we'll see if they'll come up and hit us. I took my bait. Now you're going to be surrounded. And you don't really have a good throwing spot, so I'm gonna go ahead and attack you from behind. You see that little bubble in the lower right corner? That's his counter ability, so there's a chance when I smack him that he'll smack me back like that. And the percentage of that happening is based on your bravery. If you have a high bravery, that's basically like, that number is your chance of hitting, or your ability proccing. Alright, so 77%. That may not be worth So I'm going to try to get around him so I can get a side shot. There, that's much better. Oh man, Ramza needs healing for sure. Actually, let's see if I can check the, what am I doing? There we go. So, I pressed left on, I pressed the left button while I was highlighting an ability so I could see when it'll show up in the turn order. But it's also useful for seeing when these guys are going to be attacking. So since 3 of their characters are going to be going after Delita, I think I'm going to try and... I guess I'll finish this guy off. Oops. Getting ahead of myself. Alright, there we go. That should finish him. Perfect. Please just wants to stay in the back, sure. And I guess he doesn't have any healing items, so he's going to stay in the back too. Fair enough. Ooh. That was a very strong hit, but luckily we get our turn immediately. So we're going to go ahead and heal. Alright, gained a job level. Or gained a regular level, actually. Alright, use Claw. Ooh, that's not good. Alright, hopefully he doesn't have anything to hurt us. Alright, good. Now we can go ahead and heal Ramza. Yeah, it's really just all about keeping your guys alive in the early game, which isn't too hard. You just have to be mindful of your positioning. Solid hit there from Argath. Alright. So I might as well finish him off. Great. So, yeah, pretty simple battle. They don't seem to have any particularly strong secondary abilities either. And all they have are, ooh, maybe I was, jumping the gun a little bit there too much. I'm glad that failed. Basically, he was trying to charm one of my characters into fighting for his side. Which would have been, that would have been pretty bad. Is there anybody that needs healing? Doesn't seem to be. Yeah, so I'll just go ahead and wait it out. Yeah, charm can be a bit of a problem if it goes off, but luckily you can knock a person out of it if you smack them with an attack. Like a weak attack, preferably. I want to say that I can... Oops. I think I can get them from here. Yeah, I can't finish them off with the chemist, so I'm going to go ahead and heal her. She can get two-shot by these guys, apparently. Alright, and that... Yeah, I don't know. This Panther doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Again, I think it's probably just bad compatibility, because normally he does a lot more. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the smack on this guy. It's a bit risky, since he might try charming us again. But it is a risk I'm willing to take. Alright. Unfortunately, I don't have anywhere to really put you. Everyone's kind of in the way. Yeah, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and wait. Alright, oh, we have a pretty good chance of hitting you. And finishing you off. Very nice. Alright, Delita, come on. Pull your weight. Or sit in the back. Oh, man. Sometimes the AI in this game... Oh, we got our chemist. That's not very good. Yeah, this guy needs to... We need to take care of this guy for sure. But we need to take care of the rogue first. Yeah, that's the problem with the rogue. Like, he's great at charming some of your party, but other than that, he's a little lackluster. He doesn't do a whole lot of damage. He's like on par with a squire, I guess, if even that. But all of his abilities are around stealing things. Steel Heart is a bit of an exception because it's very useful in battle, but he has other abilities like stealing like your opponent's kill, which is totally not worth your time, by the way. Nice, take care of him. You can steal equipment, which is actually kind of nice in some places. But it is a little gimmicky, I'll say. Your chances of stealing in general are pretty low unless your speed is insane. And you don't really get speed items until a little later in the game. I think we can get some heals on somebody here. Yeah, looks like we can get it on you. Potions are really cheap, and you get JP and XP for doing actions in battle, so it's definitely worth taking the time to have your characters doing stuff in battle. You don't want to always wait around. Alright, here comes Argath. Will the stone kill? Not quite. And Delita's going to do nothing again. Alright. Very helpful. Charmed her. Damn. But, to be honest, this battle's pretty much over. Ooh, nice hit. Was not expecting that. Alright, I think we can finish him off. There we go. And you should be able to take care of this guy, and then that'll finish the battle for us. So, yeah, pretty simple. Very straightforward. Are you harmed? I'll be fine. It is for the Marquis's safety, I fear. The Marquis Elmdor de Limberry was here? I hope I pronounced that right. The very same, and to whom do I owe my gratitude? We are knights apprentice from the academy at Garland. We may be able to help you, but first I would hear more. Interesting. So he seems to be on a mission to save his lord. Sounds like a job for somebody else. No, I'm just kidding. We'll help you out, bro. My name is Argath, a knight in His Excellency the Marquis Elmdor de Limberry's household. That's a mouthful. A knight, you say? Well, truth be told, I am a knight apprentice, as are you, if I'm not far mistaken. So he was also an academy student. Well, maybe not the academy we're at, but a different academy. A fellow knight in training, then. I am Ramza Beowulf, and this is Delita Hiral, my trusted friend. Beowulf? You're not of the Beowulfs of the Order of the Northern Sky, are you? He was very impressed with us. What fantastic luck! A blessing in the midst of disaster. What? Yeah, I'd be like, what the hell, dude? The Order can help me rescue the Marquis. It must. To be fair, though, I can understand. He's a little desperate. He does seem to be on his own. The Marquis is held captive? They took him hostage, yes, but he still lives. We must act quickly if he is to remain so. Should he be killed, I will lose everything. Poor guy. Yeah, we'll help you out. You simply must help me. Please, I beg you. Calm yourself. Who's to say your Marquis is to be killed anyways? The Corpse Brigade would not take a man alive save there are value in keeping him so. Of that you can be sure. Okay, so Delita seems to think that the Corpse Brigade is a little more honorable than just killing their hostages off. So, I can see that. But we don't know a whole lot about the Corpse Brigade at this point. There's little the three of us can do to help in any case. If the Marquis was taken hostage, Eagrose will be in an uproar. You can be sure of that too. Then before all else, we will report into Eagrose. We all agreed? Or are we agreed? Agreed. We'll start there. Alright. So now we get to move to Eagrose Castle. See what's going on up here. Alright, so we're having dinner with the current lord of the House Beowulf, which is the oldest brother, Dysadarg. I'm sure you remember him from the flashback when Ramza's father was dying. I hear you were decorated for your first victory, Ramza. They sing your praise from on high. You do honor to our name, my brother, and to me. Oh, shucks. I'm glad. Oh, you would not seem it. You would not seem it. Always mispronounce things at the weirdest times. I am, forgive me. Your words do mean far more honor than I have done you. No doubt word has already reached you, but the Marquis de Limberry's carriage was waylaid, and the Marquis taken. Shout out to this translation, by the way. Like, it's so good. I wish I could write like this. At least consistently. I can try, but I can't keep it up like these guys can. So, mad props. But anyways, what have you in mind to do? I have already asked Zalbag to dispatch a squad in pursuit. These brigands must eventually come forth to demand ransom, that is, assuming the Marquis yet lives. I beg of you, Lord Beowulf, lend me 100 men that I might hunt the Horsens down. The Horsens. Spoken out of order, though. Please, my lord, grant me means to avenge my fallen friends. Mayhap your ears fail you. I said that a squad is to be dispatched. You are not a man of Galleon. Leave her affairs to those of us who are. But, my lord! Just wants to help. Do not assume to beg favors of me. Let me remind you, Argath, lest you forget your place. You are but another sword, not yet even knighted. Yeah, Ramza's older brother is kind of a hard ass. If it wasn't already obvious. The two of you will remain here at Eagrose and serve among the castle guard. You needn't worry. Danger is not like to visit these walls. Alright, so we're going to be doing guard duty. Not as exciting as I was hoping it would be. My own house was once respected as highly as House Beowulf, you know. Narration time. Alright, I'm sorry. At least until my grandfather was captured during the war. He turned traitor, thinking to buy his freedom with the lives of his friends. I'm a terrible person, but his freedom scarce outlived his honor. He was not a dozen paces out their gate when the dagger found his back. Killed by some common squire, no more a knight than I. It's a little ironic. One of the many betrayed later escaped and spread word of his misdeeds. My Lord Father would have none of it, of course, but he was the only one. Our bannermen deserted us, our reputation ruined. Yep. It's unfortunate. I suppose I had best remember my place. Your lord brother has no reason to lend ear to pleas from the likes of me. Oh. Delita! Who is Tetra? Alma, Zalbag, Tetra. Oh, so it's Ramza's older brother along with his younger sister. I can't remember if they're twins or if she's the younger sister, but they're around the same age. And then there's Tetra, who is Delita's sister. This is the first time we've seen her. Ramza, you've come home. It's been some time, hasn't it, Zalbag? I heard about Garland. They say you made short work of those brigands. Now you've truly the right to call yourself a Beowulf. Father would be proud. Thank you, Lord Brother. Ha! You certainly haven't changed. Gods forbid you show a bit of cheer on being praised. And you, Delita, do not think word of your deeds escapes our ears. Your sister's been so full of pride I quite feared she might burst. Worry not, my seams have held. I'm glad to see you looking so well, Delita. And I you. Have you settled in at school? Yes, the others have all been quite kind to me. Would that we could speak at greater leisure, but there are duties that require my attendance. Rogues do not catch themselves. I understand. Good luck. He's a pretty cool character. He's very knightly. Very honorable. We received a note of ransom from the Corpse Brigade. What? Something about it sits unwell with me. They're anarchists, to be sure, bent on bringing down the aristocracy. But they fancy themselves righteous and prey only on the nobility and those in our employ. Would such as they truly kidnap the Marquis for want of coin? Why wouldn't they? They're not but common footpads. Well, Zalbag does have a point. They seem more like, I mean, so far, the rogues we've seen are kind of douchey, in my opinion. They're kind of like, you know, just thieves. But, in truth, the Corpse Brigade is more of like a Robin Hood kind of organization. A little more, like, proactive and more of like a rebellion. But, I don't know, maybe they're not as bad as we think. One of the men I planted among them has not returned. I worry he may be caught up in something serious, but there are those who do not think some mere spy worth a search party's efforts. Where was he last known to be? A merchant city named Dorder in eastern Gallion. Guarding a castle grows dreadfully dull, wouldn't you agree? Oh, I see what he did there. Yeah, he can be a little defiant too, even of his own older brother. So, what will you do, Ramza? Forgive us, Tetra. It seems we must be leaving sooner than we had planned. Don't worry about me. Just take care of yourself. Aww. I will. Mind your studies. I'll be back before you've even noticed I'm gone. She seems like a sweet girl. Let's be on our way. Tetra puts on a brave face, but the truth is not as honeyed as her words. What do you mean? She has a hard time of it at school. The others tease her for being lowborn. Yeah, it's a terrible thing of this time. You're poor, I guess you suck. You're not as good as everyone else. I guess that's how they think. It's a terrible way to look at things. And it's a mistake we've made up until recently, honestly. Forgive me, I shouldn't have said anything. I'm sure you have worries enough of your own. Teacher will be alright. I'm here to look after her. Then there is not to worry about, but mind your own limits. You can't be responsible for everything. Says the brother who never fails to do any and all that is expected of him. Don't lose sight of yourself, Ramza. You didn't let your life be ruled by the fact that you were born a Beowulf. Now you're starting to sound like Mother. So teacher's been having a hard time at school. Ramza. But now, there's no time to worry about that. We have a place to go, people to see. Alright, so I think that'll do it for this video. It's gone on a little longer than normal, I believe. So, next time, we're going to move towards the Siege Weald, which is an area right before the city of Dorder. And, yep, that's where we're going to have another battle. Alright, so this was the Interloper signing off.